Kyle Michael Shanahan, born December 14, 1979, is an American football coach who is the head coach of the San Francisco 49ers of the National Football League (NFL). He previously served as the offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons, Cleveland Browns, Washington Redskins and Houston Texans. With the Falcons in 2016, he coordinated an offense that led the league in points scored and helped the team reach Super Bowl. Shanahan was hired in 2017 as the head coach by the 49ers, whom he led to an appearance in Super Bowl 54. Shanahan is the son of former Denver Broncos and Washington Redskins head coach Mike Shanahan. And after he led the Niners to Super Bowl 54 in 2020. Kyle and Mike became the first father and son head coaching duo to reach the Super Bowl. Early life. Shanahan was born in Minneapolis, Minnesota. While his father Mike Shanahan coached at the University of Minnesota, he attended Saratoga High School in Saratoga, California in 1994. While his father worked as offensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers. He later attended Cherry Creek High School in Greenwood Village, Colorado. While his father served as head coach of the Denver Broncos, Shanahan accepted a scholarship offer by Carl Franks of Duke University, but chose to transfer as redshirt freshman to the University of Texas at Austin. Shanahan played wide receiver on a Longhorn team that featured future college coach Major Applewhite as well as future NFL players Roy Williams, Cedric Benson, Bo Scaife, Mike Williams, Quentin Jammer, and Chris Sims. Shanahan caught 14 passes for 127 yards in his career for the University of Texas at Austin. Coaching career. College career. I studied every potential XS and OS play and issue possible. I spent my whole life working on that. My goal was that any question a player could have about anything on the field, I'd be able to answer it. Soon after he graduated from Texas in 2003, Shanahan became graduate assistant to Karl Dorrell at UCLA. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Shanahan was hired as assistant coach for offensive quality control under head coach John Gruden. With the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Gruden had held a similar position with the San Francisco 49ers in 1990. At about the same age that Shanahan had in 2004. Houston Texans. In 2006, Shanahan was hired by Gary Kubiak to serve as wide receivers coach for the Houston Texans. Kubiak had previously served as offensive coordinator under Mike Shanahan with the Broncos. At the time, Kyle Shanahan was the youngest position coach in the NFL. A season later, Shanahan received another promotion to become the Texans' quarterback coach. In 2007, he had also been offered to become offensive coordinator at the University of Minnesota, where former Broncos assistant Tim Brewster just became head coach. Shanahan declined, citing his decision to be an NFL coach. Shanahan was immediately dealt as the frontrunner for the vacant offensive coordinator position. After Mike Sherman had left the Texans to take over as head coach at Texas A&M University, on January 11, 2008, Shanahan was officially promoted, becoming the youngest coordinator in the NFL, being more than 3 years younger than Josh McDaniels of the New England Patriots. Washington Redskins. In 2010, Shanahan left the Texans to join his father, Mike Shanahan, with the Washington Redskins. The Washington Redskins' performance during his tenure led some to question whether Shanahan's hiring was an example of unearned nepotism. In 2012, Shanahan was fined $25,000 for insulting the replacement officials and confronting one after a loss to the Cincinnati Bengals. On December 30, 2013, Kyle, along with his father and some of the coaching staff, were fired from the Washington Redskins, Cleveland Browns. On February 1, 2014, it was reported by media outlets that Shanahan was hired as offensive coordinator for the Cleveland Browns. On January 8, 2015, Shanahan resigned from his offensive coordinator position due to friction with head coach Mike Pettine and possibly how the front office was run. Atlanta Falcons. On January 18, 2015, the Atlanta Falcons hired Shanahan as their new offensive coordinator. After going 8-8 in 2015, the Falcons' offense under Shanahan was the highest-scoring offense in the league in 2016 and earned an 11-5 record, a division title, and a Super Bowl 51 berth against the New England Patriots. Shanahan was named the NFL Assistant Coach of the Year for the 2016 season. During Super Bowl 51, the Falcons held a 28-3 lead over the Patriots, in part thanks to Shanahan's play calling and the Falcons' execution of those plays. However, Shanahan was criticized for being too aggressive by not using a ball control running attack late in the game, which resulted in the Falcons losing by a score of 34-28 in overtime. San Francisco 49ers. On February 6, 2017, one day after the Super Bowl, Shanahan was officially hired as the next head coach of the San Francisco 49ers. 2017 season. Shanahan won his first preseason game 27-17 against the Kansas City Chiefs on August 11, 2017. However, the 49ers had begun the season 0-9. On November 12, 2017, Shanahan won his first regular season game against the New York Giants by a score of 31-21. 3 weeks later, he led the 49ers to a 15-14 victory over the Chicago Bears, which marked the first start for quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo as a 49er. On December 31, 2017, the last day of the 2017 NFL regular season, Shanahan and the 49ers defeated the Los Angeles Rams 34-13. Ending the season on a 5-game win streak and winning 6 out of the last 7 games. 2018 season. The 49ers managed to win only 4 games in 2018. The team was impacted by an early season-ending torn ACL to starting quarterback Garoppolo. Garoppolo's injury was immediately viewed as ruining the 49ers' hopes for the season. Despite Shanahan's optimistic outlook on Garoppolo's replacement, C.J. Beathard, 2019 season, the 49ers won their first 8 games of the 2019 season, making Shanahan only the third coach, along with Tom Landry and Marvin Lewis, to begin 8-0 after an earlier 0-8 season start. The 49ers finished the regular season with a 13-3 record, winning the NFC West Division title and securing the number 1 seed, which gave the team home field advantage throughout the playoffs. The 49ers defeated the Minnesota Vikings 27-10 in the divisional round and advanced to the NFC Championship game, where they beat the Green Bay Packers 37-20 and advanced to Super Bowl 54, where they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs 31-20. 2020 season. On June 15, 2020, the 49ers signed Shanahan to a contract extension. Shanahan was fined $100,000 by the NFL for not properly wearing a face mask, as required for coaches during the COVID-19 pandemic. During a Week 2 game in the 2020 NFL season on September 21, 2020, the 49ers suffered multiple injuries to key starters throughout the season and missed the playoffs, finishing the season with a 6-10 record. 2021 season, Shanahan was fined $50,000 by the NFL on July 1, 2021, for violating practice rules during organized team activities. Head coaching record. Personal life. Shanahan and his wife have 3 children. References. External links. San Francisco 49ers bio.